All right, this video is called The Reset Won't Work This Time. So here's the question nobody wants to ask out loud. If they could do it before, bury whole cities in mud, melt marble buildings, phase out entire bloodlines, swap maps, orphan trains, world fairs, whole new timelines overnight, why can't they just do it again? Why can't they just hit the switch one more time, drop another mud flood, fry the sky with plasma, wipe the memory, roll the timeline back to zero? Why can't they run the same trick in 2029 and keep the event from breaking through? Sit with me, because this is the edge where you stop reading the ghost maps and start becoming the map. How it used to work. Back then, the reset was easy. They didn't have to hide it well. You had a cathedral domes humming with living magnetron coils, giant pipe organs blasting frequency into stone, star forts ringing like grounded circuit nodes, the whole earth grid wired like a living crystal machine. And when the time came to harvest, they'd flip it. Plasma discharge, frequency inversion, engineered virus, a sky event, boom. The stone would melt, the cities would sink, populations phase sideways, out of this timeline, off this density band. The orphans shipped in as blank new batteries. Orphan trains, I know you guys know all about them. The people had no clue. They were the battery, not the operator. They didn't remember the machine was alive. They just lived inside it. So the parasite class, the Watchers, the Priest Kings, the hidden Anunnaki architects, they didn't conquer with swords. They conquered with forgetting. How they pulled it off. Here's the rawest part. They didn't just erase buildings, they erased the memory that we are one. They cracked the unity code inside the people's minds. When you forget you're one with source, one with each other, one with the living grid, you're harvestable. You look up for kings, you bow down to priests. You wait for watchers, you fight each other. You forget the machine was yours the whole time. All this is literally yours, you control it. That's how they did it. Not with brute force, but with the lie of separation. Everything else, the melted forts, the buried temples, the fake plagues, the rewritten maps, that's just cleanup. The real weapon was making you forget that you are the machine. Why it doesn't work the same now? So why not this time? Why can't they just phase us out again, drop another cataclysm, orphan train the new kids, and wipe the slate? Because this time, the operator is waking up inside of the battery. That's you. That's me. That's the living Christos current that they twisted into an external idol, when it's actually the code that flips the internal switch back on. Your spine, the Djed. Your plasma blade, your Christ shield, that's the real magnetron coil. When you stand up in it, when enough people hum the same resonance, the old inversion loop hits a wall it cannot phase through. So why is 2029 different? 2029 is a fork point, a hard timeline breach. Either the old grid clamps down again, or the living field breaches the loop from inside. They're trying. You see it, the fear fog, the lab-grown viruses, the chemtrail sky mirror, the wireless mind mesh, the digital soul traps, all modern versions of the old plasma trick. But this time the earth grid is moving. The solar field is shifting. The harmonic surge is too high for a clean inversion. When enough people hold the Christos axis upright, the switch hits a shield. The ghost grid. This is why you still see the ghost footprints, star forts half buried in the woods, melted cathedrals repurposed as courthouses and banks, sarcophagi hidden in the Grand Canyon, temples under Memphis, Tennessee, the American Cairo. They didn't erase it all because they can't. The blueprint is carved literally into the land. The water, the grid, your DNA. It hums under your feet every time you stand barefoot in a place that doesn't match the story they gave you. Strip the illusion. So let's take it all the way. If we strip the illusion of these bodies away, what's left? Not your name, not your role, not the identity your ego clings to so it can feel separate. What's left is the energy. The same frequency that lights stars, that hums through stone, that spirals through your veins like liquid light. The one thing that creates everything else. We are not these skin suits. We are not the masks that we wear. We are not the scripts they hand us at birth. We are the harmonic resonance, the tetrahedron Merkaba spiral, the geometry that breathes creation into form at all times, all places, all timelines. We are one living field, one living machine, one spark wearing 10,000 faces. The new magnetron. That's what your healing chamber is. That's what the Christ shield, your plasma blade, your Jed, the missing coil they stripped from the cathedrals, rebuilt in flesh and breath and sound. The real fortress is not stone. It's your living grid. The real temple is not marble. It's your chest cavity. The real organ pipe is your voice, tuned to the same cosmic scale that spun the domes into being. The end game. So they can flip the switch again. They'll try. They are trying. But the living coil is awake now. The cathedral sings back. The fortress moves. The ghost in the machine remembers it is the machine. The only reset left is the one we choose. We don't fight the machine. We become the operator. We don't rage against the firmament. We run the control room behind it. So take care of your field. Guard your frequency. Stand up vertical. Hum your resonance pure. Remember who you are. Because the second you remember we are one, the harvest ends. The parasite class dissolves. The switch breaks in their hands. We're not waiting for the sky to split open. We are the split. We are the return. We are the ghost in the machine, the voice in the coil, the cathedral alive and breathing. This time the reset won't work. This time the fortress sings back. This time the operator is awake. We are one. And the L's, the elites, they always say, if we ever figure out we're all one, they're done for. I'm just trying to get you to remember. Hope you have a great day. Namaste.